What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to use these external keyboards with your Android TV. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the con on this keyboard. I only have one, and it's not really a complaint, but as far as differences between the two, this one is a lot louder, as you can hear, and it doesn't feel, the keys just don't feel as premium, but they still feel really good. It's only when you compare them to the Re that you really notice the difference. See, that's a little quieter, and the tactile feel on it just feels more premium on the Re. But to be honest with you, that's about the only thing that I can recommend or like about the Re over this $10 keyboard. Now, the fact that this guy only comes with the 300 milliamp battery and this $10 keyboard comes with a 1020 milliamp battery, the battery life is absolutely amazing compared to the Re. So the Re, I'm only getting about a week and a half to maybe 2 weeks battery life. This guy, I've had it 3 weeks, have not had to charge it yet. If I can go a month or longer, that's, you know, badass compared to this guy where I'm having to charge it at least 2 or 3 times a month. So already the battery life, I'm really impressed on this one. And another thing that I really like about this keyboard is that it works really good for Android TV. So if you're in the market for a keyboard like this and you're purchasing it for an Android TV, it works as intended. And let me show you what I mean by as intended. So if I press the home button, it takes me home. If I press the E button, it brings my browser. Now with the Re keyboard, I purchased 2 of these already. At first I thought it was just my keyboard, that they mapped them incorrectly, but they both have done this where if I press the home button, it doesn't do a goddamn thing. Now if I press the E button, it takes me home. So if you're on Windows, this will actually open up your browser and this will open up this computer. So if your main intentions is Windows, that's what those keys will do. So for Android, it doesn't do anything. The home button does not a goddamn thing. Look, you look at I'm pressing it there, you get a notification that I'm pressing the button, and it doesn't do anything. Now there is a software implementation on Android TV that you can actually fix and remap a lot of these keys and make the external keyboards work perfectly with Android. So it's not really a concern if you're willing to put the work in and you know what you're doing. And I'll do another video on how to optimize these keyboards to work perfectly with your Android TV. So watch out for that. Let's see what else. So the micro USB here, this is for Android devices and really common cable that's being used. I have an Android phone, so I can charge my controller or keyboard with my phone charger. With this guy, it comes with the mini USB cable, but I don't have any other mini USB cables other than this controller. So you know, it sucks having to swap out my cables each time. You know, it just sucks. So another reason I believe the battery life sucks on this guy, not to mention that it's only a 300 milliamp battery, but the fact that the standby time is about 1 minute and 10 seconds before the LEDs finally turn off. So unless you remember to turn this off or don't use it at all, the LED backlighting, it's going to kill your battery a lot sooner, versus this guy will shut off in about, you know, 15 seconds. So let me show you. So let me turn these both off. I'm going to turn them on at the same time. Oh, let me do that again. Let me turn on the LED. Alright, so I'm going to turn these off, turn them on at the same time. And this is going to shut off about 15 seconds. And this bastard won't shut off for about 1 minute and 10 seconds. So, like I said, if you don't remember to turn this backlighting off, it's going to kill your battery. So this one should be shutting off any second now. Alright, so that shut off, and that was about 15 seconds. So another thing I like is that it actually remembers the state that you left it at. So if I put it in an off state, turn the keyboard off, turn it back on, it'll remember that the keyboard, you know, is at an off state. Now if I go over here and turn the lights, let's see, to green, turn the keyboard off, turn it back on, and it'll go back to green. Now, as soon as this finally goes to standby mode, I'll kind of show you what this one does. So you would think, being a more expensive keyboard, that it would remember that type of shit, but it doesn't. So watch, any second now it should be turned off. See, that one's already turned off twice. I've already did an explanation, turned off twice, and this bastard's still going. Come on. Alright, finally. Decides that it wants to shut off. Okay, so let me show you. If I turn the keyboard off, turn it back on, the LED comes on automatically. Now let's say I turn it off, the LED's off on just with the switch. If I turn the keyboard off, turn it back on, it doesn't remember the last state that I left it in. You would think that being a more expensive keyboard that it would remember that type of stuff, but it doesn't. So I mean, not that most people are going to do that, they're going to leave it on, but like I said, if you don't remember to turn this off at night, when you wake up during the day, you're not going to see that the LED's on, but it is going to be on, and it's going to kill your battery. And again, this is a 300 milliamp battery versus this 1028 milliamp battery that this guy has, you know, being $10 cheaper. So to be honest with you, I haven't really found any reason to choose the i8 Plus over this $10 keyboard. It just isn't worth it. You can buy two of these, you know, for the price of one, and it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to work as intended, and it comes with a pretty standard cable that most of us are going to have, so we don't have to keep swapping out those cords. And you know, like, there's nothing really I have to complain about this keyboard. I bought a lot of different keyboards to try to use with my Android TVs, but a lot of them sucked and they weren't worth review, so I just sent them all back. And so far, this is the one that I've been recommending to my friends, family, colleagues, things like that. You know, this is the keyboard that I've been recommending to everybody. I bought this for my brother-in-law, and you know, I'm gonna go and buy him one of these and you know, tell him to chuck this one, because it's not worth having to charge it. He also has an Android phone, and having to swap out that cable, I'm sure, sucks for him. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please comment in the comments below. I'll leave a description in the comment below, or the link on where you can buy this guy in the description below. I apologize, this is going to be raw. I don't have much time, but I did, you know, think that this was worth a review and worth being noted, and worth purchasing. So I am going to do another video, like I said, of how to optimize this keyboard or any external keyboard to work with Android TV, so watch out for that. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, over and out.